with appearance, but it is not erroneous with engagement.
Yeah.
With appearance, okay, it's easy. Okay, it's easy. Listen, it's easy. It's not difficult. You're getting it? Say this flower is red. If I put on blue glasses, I'll see this is purple. Right? So the flower appears as purple. Is this mistaken or mistaken? Mistaken with what? Appearance or engagement? With appearance. So it's mistaken with appearance. Now, when you engage, if I know that this is red, and because of my blue and the red combined together, it becomes purple. So when I see it, I see it's purple, but my mind says that no, this is not purple, this is red. So my engagement is not wrong. Appearance is wrong. The flower appears as purple, which is mistaken. Snow appears as blue, which is mistaken. But my mind will not say that the snow is blue. So my mind's engagement is not erroneous. The snow appearing as blue is erroneous. You getting it? Now we apply this to the objective existence. We look at this flower. How does this flower appear to you? Objectively real or subjectively real? How does it appear to you as objectively real? Which means that the appearance-wise is deceptive. Okay, now how do you believe? How do, from your mind, from your side, right? Oh yes, it does exist objectively. Or no, it's like dream. It appears objectively real, but it's like dream. How do you respond to this?
Is it real?
Huh? That's real. That's objectively real. Okay, that is not only that you are erroneous with appearance, engagement wise also it is erroneous. In both ways it is erroneous. Mistaken. Both ways is mistaken. Right? Both ways it is mistaken. Arhats, they have already abandoned self-grasping ignorance. Which means they know that nothing exists objectively. Yet, they interact with objects continue to appear as objectively real. So appearance-wise, it is deceptive, but they will never approve the appearance as objectively real. Right? They say that, no, it appears objectively real, but it's not true, it's deceptive. So, engagement-wise, they are not deceived. In what way they are deceived? Appearance-wise deceived, engagement-wise no deception. So, appearance-wise deceptive. This is coming because of the cognitive error. Engagement deceptive is coming from the afflictive obscurations. Engagement deception is coming from the afflictive obscurations, and appearance deception is coming from the cognitive obscurations. So what exactly is cognitive error? Is the error happening on the perception, at the appearance level. That is the cognitive obscuration. That appearance is created by the subtle stain inside, subtle stain, the garlic, smell of the garlic, the smell of garlic like the stain, that is responsible. After eradicating self-grasping ignorance by the arhats, still things continue to appear as objectively real. So that is created by the smell, the cognitive obscuration. That is one which comes in the symptom, which manifests in the symptom in the form of the deceptive appearance.
So you can get emptiness, the wisdom of emptiness, even though you have cognitive.
Of course, arhats mean those who have achieved personal liberation. They still have the cognitive obscuration, and yet they have realized emptiness directly, non-dualistically. They have experienced that emptiness, and all the afflictive obscurations are already gone rid of.
Do arhats or from the eighth Buddhist one, do they have other obscuration other than the appearance objectively?
So the cognitive obscurations there, cognitive obscurations, subtle stains are there. So this.
The appearance of objectivity.
Other than appearance, then let's say the self-centered attitude, subtle self-centered attitude. Subtle self-centered attitude is there for the arhats. The manifest version of self-centered attitude is not there in the bodhisattvas, Bhumi 8 and above. They don't have. but the subtle stain is there. Subtle stain, the manifest version is not there. Yeah. Okay. Any more questions?
I asked you why the Buddha sees us inferior for him. You understand your...
Why the Buddha?
Inferior from
He will say
others,
that we are
no?
more important. The Buddha will look at us and say
more
that we are
important,
more
yeah.
important than him.
Okay.
When you
More
ask the
more
Buddha.
important?
Yes, yes, yes. Okay. So there, let's say that say importance is what? Importance. When you speak about importance, it is something which can give greater benefit. Something which can give greater benefit. That is more important. Do you agree with me? Okay. If that has happened, then so for Buddha, let's say the Buddha will say the I, Buddha, others, they give more benefit. They give more benefit with respect to Buddha. Others give more benefit because Buddhahood is because of others,
Yes.
right? So others is more important in this way.
Saying this, the eight verses of my training.
Exactly. Yeah. Very good. Okay. Now, I think what can be done is, okay, now we will do the emptiness of the mind. Okay. How many of you have been through, some difficult times where your mind feels so lonely, depressed, so heavy, gloomy? How many of you went through such phase in your
We have no
life?
idea what it means.
Huh? Huh?
We have no idea what
We
it
always
means.
know.
Okay, tell me, how many of you went through this experience once in a while, at least once in your life? Is it no? Is it always in the scheme? Always happy. Huh? Once in a while it happens, right? Although not so often. Yeah, sometimes it happens. Okay, let's say that when you go through this experience, how many of you enjoyed this feeling?
Very much.
Nobody, guaranteed. Nobody would experience that. Feel joy over this experience. Nobody, right? Okay. If you don't want it, you want to get rid of it as soon as possible, or you want to get it tomorrow? As soon as possible, right? As soon as possible. If that is the case, the best solution is meditate on the emptiness of the pain. Emptiness of the pain, right? And pain is a feeling. Feeling is a part of your mind. So therefore, if you learn how to meditate on the emptiness of the mind, you can then extrapolate this, you can extend this to the pain, right? That would be extremely helpful practice. But don't expect that we do it once here, and then from tomorrow onwards you already got the hidden secret. No, we have to keep practicing it. In order to feel the effect of this, you have to keep practicing it. It is like, say, the music. You learn the music. Anybody who plays piano? Good piano, good one. You play nicely. Okay. Is it you don't play any music? You don't play any instrument? Okay. Anyone else? Shosh? No instrument. Instrument. What instrument do you play? Piano. Quite good. Good. Okay. Let's say anyone else piano. Okay. Let's say Rimi and Miri. Miri and the Leon, right? Two of you play very good the piano.
Not very well.
Okay. If not, then just say the Leon. So you play very good. So if you play very good and you want to teach us how to play it, you teach us the notes, right? Okay. happy birthday to you, right? And then you teach how to, okay, happy birthday, these different notes. You write as keyboard 1, but no, what do you call it? Keys. Key 1, key 2, key 4, key 3, key 2, right? You know this. And then we played it, right? It is, so we know what the notes are. We know the notes, but we cannot produce a beautiful music, right? We know the notes. So, but she plays it, she knows the note, she knows the notes, we also know the notes. But she plays it, she plays it so well. We play it, it's just horrible. People say, don't play it. Right? She plays it, everybody likes it. Tell me why, what's the difference? Why? Ours one's not coming as good as hers. Why?
Practice.
Because we don't have the practice. We know the notes. Just to know the notes does not suffice. Know the notes, what do you know? If you don't know the notes, there's no basis for practice. To know the notes is so precious. After knowing this, then you have to put them in practice. Practice it, practice, practice. Then slowly it'll become as good as Leon's. You getting it? Okay. Likewise, what we're learning here, meditation on the emptiness of the mind. We're learning here, we learn this, it is like learning the notes. Once you learn the notes, don't think that we can apply this and then next day the misery, problem, stress, tension will disappear instantly. Don't expect that. And you teach to somebody, the person meditates, instantly the person becomes very happy. Don't expect that. We have to practice it, practice it. Eventually, you will become familiar with this. It becomes like a second nature. When that happens, only then the effect will be felt, right? Yet, without this, there's no choice. Without seeing the emptiness of the mind, without seeing the emptiness of things, all our solutions for the problems, they're all temporary problems. They are temporary solutions. They are never the permanent solution. This is the only way. Wisdom of emptiness is the only way. So therefore, inner life and wisdom of emptiness requires a tremendous freshness of your mind. And you may think that I already crossed 40, right? I already crossed 40, my mind is not as fresh. Maybe, how many you in below 40? 1? Huh? More? Huh?
After 40.
Plus 40 plus. Okay, let's say the below 40, Ari?
No, Ari no.
Huh? Ari seems like 20 something.
No,
Yeah, he's very
he told
active.
me it's 48.
No, it can't be true.
That's what he told me.
Ari? Huh?
53.
No.
53.
No, you're telling lies. Okay, let's say we may think that we are plus 40, so my mind is not fresh, so therefore my mind is not really for emptiness. That's not true. That's not true. Right? Ari, listen. That's not true, right? Believe it or not, you are the youngest of the lifespan. You are the youngest now of the lifespan that you are left with. Do you agree with me or not?
Yes.
You are the youngest now of the lifespan that you are left with. So use the freshest of the mind that you have. Use that, right? Why should we have to underestimate ourselves, undermine ourselves? Okay. So with this meditation on the emptiness of mind. Okay. So for the meditation on emptiness of mind, there are many ways of doing it. Last time in Monash, we did one. So now here we will. I think Monash we did two versions. We did two versions, and here we will do the. I will say we will do the one version. Okay, let's say one version. Okay, let's do two. One which is common with Monash. One which we're going to do more like very standard one. Okay, let's say that. Okay, for the meditation on the emptiness of flower, what we do? We subject the flower to ultimate analysis. We subject flower to ultimate analysis, and we went into the atomic level. When we meditate emptiness of the self, we went into the 5 aggregates, 6 elements, right? we went into 6 elements, and the cell disappears. For the flower, we went into the atoms, and the flower disappears. Okay. Likewise, let's say emptiness of the mind, your mind. And ideally speaking, it would be good if you can identify your mind. To identify the mind is a little complex thing, right? Little complex thing, but and then for that matter, the meditation on Mahamudra, that helps us to identify the mind, right? And then the nature of the mind, okay. But it doesn't matter. Still we can do meditation just on mind. How? When you feel the pain, when you feel the pain of the loneliness, the pain of the irritation, agitation, and so forth, what we do is you go to your room, sit on a cushion, and do a little bit of breathing meditation. Just focus the mind on the breath. Focus the mind on the breath. Right? The morning meditation that we used to do it for like say 21 cycles. Give a short break. Again 21 cycles. Do it like 3 sets of 21 cycles. Once your mind is little calmed down, then start to do meditation just for mind. For this, first I'll give the instruction, and then we will do this together and mind together, right? Okay. So for the flower, when we go into the parts, we went into the atoms, and for the self, when we go into the parts, we go into the 6 elements, right? 6 elements. Now for the mind, what are the parts? When we go to the parts, what should be the parts for the mind? For the mind.
First minute, second minute.
Okay. For the mind, we say composite things, impermanent things. Impermanent things can exist in 2 different ways. One, impermanent things can exist in space. Another, impermanent things can exist in time. And others can be say, okay, let me say this. Impermanent things, all impermanent things should necessarily exist in time. And some impermanent things, not only they exist in time, they also exist in space. All impermanent things should necessarily exist in time, and some of the impermanent things, not only they exist in time, they also exist in space. Okay. All tangible objects exist both in space as well as in time. Whereas the mind exists only in time, not in space. Because the mind does not exist in space, it does not have the physical parts. Physical parts means space. It does not have physical parts. Because it does not have physical parts, yet, because it exists in time, it has a time, it is a parts in time. Parts in time is known as temporal parts. Temporal parts. Parts in time. What do you mean by parts in time? So when you say that, I am happy today. When you say, I am happy today, which means your mind is happy, right? You may be in a very cold place, very hot place, you may be hungry, but mentally you got the information that you are now meeting your mother who was lost for the last the 10 years. You hear this news, and despite your physical difficulties, but your mind is so happy today. So this happiness is not physical, it's a mental. So this mental happiness, when you say I'm happy today, what is today? Today's time. Today is made of 24 hours. Today is made of 24 hours. So when you say that my mind is happy today, your mind is happy for 24 hours. So first hour mind, second hour mind, third hour mind. These are the segments of your mind. So these segments are not the special segments. These are the temporal segments. Segments not in time, segments not in space, segments in time. Temporal segments. Huh? Segments in time. So one day is made of 24 segments, 24 hours. These 24 hours, they form 24 segments. And the first hour is made of how many segments? 60 segments. First hour is made of 60 minutes. 60 minutes, each minute is a segment. So 60 segments. And the first minute, how many seconds it has? 60 seconds. Each second is a segment. Again, 60 segments. And 1 second has how many segments?
Nanosecond.
One second has, okay, if you want to be shortcut, infinite. Right? That's true. 1 second can be divided into 100 divisions, or can be divided into 1,000 divisions. If you divide into 1,000 divisions, there are 1,000 milliseconds. 1 second has 1,000 milliseconds. So this is how we divide the time. And all these divisions are known as these temporal segments. So the mind is not made of particles, is not made of tangible physical particles, but is made of temporal segments. Mind is not made of physical segments, but mind is made of temporal segments. Don't forget it. Okay. Now, when you say, I'm happy now. When you say, I'm happy now, you have the mind which is experiencing happiness. Okay. Try to, just as when you look at the flower, what is the flower like? Overall flower, you should have the picture. Only if you have the picture of the overall flower, then you go into the atoms, you ask 2 questions. What are 2 questions? What are you seeing? I'm seeing millions of atoms. What's the second question? Where's the flower? The flower disappears, the flower is empty. Likewise, you have to ask the 2 questions, right? Say, when you go to this mind, this mind which I feel as I'm experiencing, I'm happy, I'm sad, whatever you may call it. I'm sad, I'm happy, this mind, yes, I'm really experiencing it. So this mind is made of segments. It's made of temporal segments. Right? So these segments, they don't arise simultaneously. If they arise simultaneously, like a flower coming together, all the millions of atoms coming together, you see as a flower. The mind, the segments come one after the other, like the wave, right? Like the wave. One arises, one leaves, and the other arises. And this leaves again. So at no time all these segments come together. They come only one at a time. And what is that duration? It's so short, very short. Very short. I am happy is illusion. It's very short because these segments, temporal segments, say 1 hour I'm happy, 1 hour is made of nothing. There's no 1 hour, the 60 segments, 1 minute, 2nd minute, 3rd minute, 4th minute, 60 minutes coming together. No. First minute, the remaining are yet to come. 2nd minute comes, the first one is gone, the remaining yet to come. What you really experience, if you do really experience something, it's just 1 minute, not 1 hour. You get the illusion that I'm experiencing unhappiness for 1 hour. Even this 1 minute is also illusion.
Yeah.
Right? 1 minute is made of 60 seconds. 60 seconds. The first second, the remaining are yet to arise. You are not experiencing it. Second, the first one is gone. The remaining are yet to come. So like this, again you see that what you really experience is not even 1 minute. At the most is 1 second. Even 1 second is also not true. 1 second is made of 1,000 milliseconds. First millisecond you experience, the remaining year to come. Second millisecond you experience, the first one is gone, the remaining year to come. Right? So we see, you go like this, you see that What you experience of I'm experiencing is illusion. I'm happy for 1 hour. This illusion. I'm unhappy for 1 hour. I'm unhappy 1 hour is illusion, right? Where is this thing that I'm experiencing, right? If you told us, then this pain that you felt, I'm experiencing pain for whole 1 hour. Instantly it disappears. The moment it disappears, you'll feel the lightness. You'll be replaced by the feeling of lightness. It's extremely powerful practice, and a feeling of agitation, feeling of disliking towards others, right? When you meditate on the emptiness of this mind, emptiness of feeling, this feeling disappears, and instantly the feeling of agitation, feeling of disliking disappears, and will be replaced by very calm state of mind, tranquil state of mind. It's amazing practice, right? And it's a matter of habituation. So this what we're learning is they're like learning the notes. How to learn the notes? You have to practice over and over again. Then, whenever you go through these difficulties, the mental agitation, so forth, you just sit and do the meditation. Instantly, it will be removed. Right? It's a very powerful practice.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I have a question. Can I ask?
Yes.
Even it's no time, because the minute I say it, I'm happy now, it's gone.
That's true.
So there's not even millisecond.
That's true.
Only if I mindfully come to this again and again and again, I can stay. Maybe I can stay in the feeling of.
In fact, what the Mary, right? What Mary is saying is correct, right? But simply to know is not sufficient. We have to actually, practice it. Practice it very systematically, right? Grabbing from the elephant's ear, grabbing from the tail, grabbing from this will never help you. Always go very systematically. Do the same thing systematically next day. Again, systematic from A to Z, not from Z, Q, G, K, not like this, and you get nothing, right? A, B, C, D, E, F. Follow like this. Follow like this.
Yeah.
Today, tomorrow, continues like this, then the effect will be felt, right?
The effect of the relief. You mean?
Yes.
If I, it's connected. Like I do it with the sick people, let's say. So I try to do it with them. But there's another pain, and another pain, and another pain. It's like it's also, it can be also one who is really in a continuous suffering, continuous pain. You think it can help, because it's not like we once in a while, but continuous suffering.
So say it is like, say, if you have a tiny torch, you go to garden, right? If you want to enjoy the garden, this torch you have to light to the every flower, right? Every flower. Whereas if the sun, you don't need to do like this every flower. Everything will be seen together. Likewise, with this practice, we'll make our mind like a sun. Then you don't have to worry about the first pain, second pain, again, you don't worry about that, So all problems, the mere experience of that will see everything is like illusion. Okay.
I can understand when I do it when I had a negative state of mind. And then you mentioned that I feel calmness, if it works. Calmness. I probably won't try this meditation when I'm happy, but if I do, why would I feel calmness if I analyze that, even though it's a Buddha nature, if I analyze it, then I'll still see the same emptiness, and why would I feel calmness?
Okay. This is a good question. Okay. Say, as long as we are in the dream, right? Even if the dream is a neutral dream, right? A dream where you are in kibbutz, bodhicitta, right? And then you are in retreat. Okay, tyatha, om gate gate.